Hello everybody, it's Monkey Boy. We're back on the vanilla IntricateAffect server. Right here, right now. We're up on our dirt pillar of ladder awesomeness, checking out what we're doing here. I'm getting excited again about the palace. Itching for a little PvP here within the server. And did make a decision, you know, if somebody wants to fight, fine, go fight all you want. But when it comes to organized fighting within the server, we're going to do it out of the weekly wars building with the schedule, and all the fighting will happen on the island. So we're going to get some building done. Before we do that, I want to complete the structure. Maybe not complete it all the way. It'll be fun to fight in an area that's under construction. Happens in movies all the time, or abandoned warehouses, whatever, blah blah blah. Maybe that's old school, maybe that's 90s movies, but nonetheless it's still something that could happen. Give you a little tour and plans maybe of what we're going to be doing around these parts. So here, right here, would be an awesome sunroom. Now it could be a sunroom that's, you know, obviously safe and all that, closed in with glass. So I think we're gonna come up with some glass designs within this area here. Now this is a flower biome, and you see how the flowers are over there too. Does it say that? Yeah, flower forest. Okay, so we're in a flower forest, so we want to maintain that feel. And so this will be somewhat of a greenhouse sunroom. Lots of flowers in here to have a huge floral feel. And so this is where that's going to take place. Now I need to work out some other things. I think what we're going to do with this space here is this is going to be somewhat of the, you know, the royal bedroom, maybe, you know, something that's about from here to here. Now most of the roof space, because this is semi-roof, let's call it semi-roof. This building up here is going to be paths to walk around outside, but on top of the building. So it's going to be kind of like a balcony that goes completely around. And we've got a little bit of that down here. And as you look around, there's little spots where you can go outside and enjoy the outdoors without having to go too far. And so I kind of like that feel. We're going to give that feel. The feel of being outdoors, even though you got a giant place to live in. So maybe a master bedroom. I'm not sure what it would be called if you're royalty or whatever you may be, but you know, maybe it's gonna be humongous, be huge. Okay, we're back. Let's see here. So that looks like a good size for a master bedroom, you know. And then over here, we'll have to think about what can happen. Maybe, you know, maybe we do this one the complete size of the building. You know, maybe a room of some sort. Maybe a real private library, maybe, huh? Have a library over here with lots of books to read and all that stuff, and take up this kind of space. But at the same time, maybe it's a walkthrough, so you can walk completely through. More outdoor space that's on the roof, you know, over to here. Who knows? Maybe there's a jacuzzi over here. Just keep this completely open, that kind of thing. Now here is designed to be the 4th floor. But we did a little bit of work testing out some things. Let me show you here. Maybe putting a little light cluster on the end of every one of those. Let's go down and get some more levers. If I can get these levers out of this chest down here, maybe we'll play a little bit with that. There it is. I like it. Get those, and let's go. I think if we're gonna have to, well, yeah, we're gonna have to pillar up probably. Let's see what this looks like. Let's just go maybe up to one more floor would be the way to do it. Right up. Yep. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, okay, fine. Go maybe right here. Get up here to the top, and we're just gonna cluster this, finish this light cluster up here. I was playing with it a little bit before I started recording. Thinking, well, will it all power up? And nicely so far it does. And there's the lever inside, okay? Boom. Okay, cool. So the whole cluster will power up, and there's hash slabs above it. So that's going to be a little different than what you might normally see. So let's work our way over to here and get some things rolling. We're going to want to go check out our game over there, you know, our game for gold. See how we did. I did see some folks' videos on the game. I don't know if I got a lot of positive feedback. A little sad. I thought, you know, I thought the folks on the server were a little more competitive and didn't give in or give up or, you know, that kind of thing so easy. We'll see. We'll go look and see how many gold blocks we made to see if that's the case. If we've got some good players on here that are willing to take a challenge and live up to it and do greatness, or we'll see if nobody really wants to. Hey, you know, at the end of the day, if guys are doing and gals are doing like courtesy plays, you know, some people go to a carnival or amusement park and they just play the game just because they're there. And then there's those, oh, that was a bad move. And then there's some of them that like to go to actually win something. And so you got to think about the game, get an idea of how it works a little bit. And then once you understand maybe the physics of how things are going and that deal, you actually have a pretty decent chance of going and winning some stuff. And that's kind of what I have set up over there. So I'm not giving up yet. We'll go see how it did after we get done with this here. Maybe we can give some pointers on how to play the game. There's always the loud, obnoxious type standing by the game that will always tell you how easy it is. Maybe I'll do a little bit of that before we leave here today and give some of my secrets away. Okay, now we just got to let all this fall down to the earth. And I don't know, I see we did a little waterfall from the top too. I think that'll be nice. And I don't know if I like the waterfall just going like all the way to the bottom and nothing else. I don't know, it looks a little plain. I'll have to work out maybe some ideas to make it look a little more natural. I don't know, maybe put a backing on it right here. Because there's not a whole lot of reason, and I kind of want to, not kind of, but I do want to create obstacles to be able to shoot people from a distance, but also some advantages if you find good spots. When this is closed, you know, you can't really see too well through the water. You might be able to hang out in there and hide a little bit. Maybe you'll blend with the water too. So let's go up to the very top and show you what it looks like at the top, give you an advantage point for playing the game, and we're going to snipe some folks out. So if we hit the TNT elevator all the way to the top, this is where we go. Okay. Now there's not a whole lot of options up here. Now you can get up here quick and just hang out here and snipe people. You know, you never know, out on the walkway areas around the building, on other paths, maybe on the top here, and just be able to snipe and do, maybe coming out of the top of the tower, maybe shooting spiders that are just hanging out around here, that kind of thing. So that's what this is designed for. Now you can kind of take an advantage by coming up here. If you're you know, thinking, well, I can come up here and I can just snipe the rest of the group, or your opponent is somewhere else, they would have to take the risk of coming up the TNT elevator, or they'd have to come up the water. And then this is a great spot to just be able to continue to pick people off through the water. So there's some options there. Maybe even come and clear out here is an option too with your bow, and be able to pick them out of the water a little bit. So it creates a little bit of strategy up here, just a little bit. See, I'm winning this game. Got them all. I win. Oh, there's more. Now I don't know how they're spawning. Isn't that a? I thought that was an upside down slab. They must be spawning on these bricks and then also turn around and walking off of them. Maybe. I don't know. Guess so. So let's go down this way. And then here you can try to just play a game in the water too. You can hang out here and pick some people off. You know, it creates all kinds of different strategies, and that's what we're looking for here. see what kind of interesting gameplay, because there's going to be somewhere on the map where it's going to be a little bit OP. You're going to be find that place that it always works for you, or works for anybody that can get there first, or that kind of thing. There'll be those places on this map, and that's what makes it super fun. So there we go. That's the run through. That's kind of what we got going on, and a little bit of work we put in. On this side, you know, I'm just throwing up the cyan clay, and then I'm going to come back through and work on, woo, brave soldier, dead soldier. Come back through here and maybe do a little bit of design work on it. I am a little concerned, and I'll have to figure out this area here. Because with the outside brick showing on the inside, if I put another block in here, this might get awfully tight. So I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to pull that off. I'll have to maybe do some revamping, as long as it doesn't kill the look from the outside. What are these guys doing? Oh, man, these guys are really out tonight. He's dead. Good night. Good night. All right, let's go down this way anyways. Man, we're going to have to start lighting this thing up. The spawn is lit up so good that any place in here that's not lit up is probably the place to come hang out and check out. All right, let's go down to the game. I don't even know what I call this thing. Lots of fun. I don't know. Doesn't really need a name. I want your gold. Give me your gold. Let's see what we got. See if we got any good. Any good. Ooh, guess what? I don't like chicken. Oh, good day. Good day, mate. Have a nice day. All right, let's see here. Yeah, let's just go ahead and do a little shortcut to the... I need to create a little monkey boy entrance. Right now, it's just... This is what the Agent A method is. You just pick a dirt block, and that's how you get in. Perfect. All right, let's see if we got any players. All right, so we got 2 players that played and lost. They didn't try any miracle blocks, and any winners. So there's nothing in there. That means there's no winners, which means this should still be 5, and it is. So, all right, so it's going to be hard to convince these guys that this game is worth playing unless we come up with a way to explain it, a way to show them that it can be to your advantage to play this game. Now, the first thing I wanted to think about is what is the value of a gold block opposed to a diamond block? Let's think about that. I think the value is tons better. Gold can do a couple things for enchanting, maybe some villager trading, a few things there. What else can gold do? Yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot of uses for it unless you create uses for it. Where are you at? He's going to be excited the whole time, isn't he? So gold really, even though it's rarer possibly as diamonds when you're in a mine and looking for those things, but the use is probably, I would say, I don't know, maybe a 10th useless, a 10th less useful than a diamond. So, okay. So here's the thing. If you can make that shot, maybe 2-3 times out of 10, then you're making money, right? You're making money. It might be worth it. If that's not the case, hey, let me know. Hey, I might increase your odds. But what I am going to do is this is going to sum it up here on the Intricate Effect world. And I'm going to meet you over to a creative land where I will show you a little bit about how blocks work when you throw them from high distances. And maybe that'll help you gain a little bit of confidence, because we know when you have confidence in anything you do, your chance of success may be greater. Over here in Creative Land, and we're going to look around, give you an idea of what I have set up here to kind of give us an idea. Hey, what's going on? How can we be successful in this game? So let's go down to the bottom. And it's just a lot of vantage points, a lot of places to look and see exactly what we're actually dealing with. Now, all the places we will stand later on to do this test is we're going to be right here on this block. So basically the distance out is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, So at 5, let's just put, for fun, a gold block there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put a diamond block there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to put an iron block there. All right, so there we go. That's what we have. And that'll kind of show us 5, 10, 15. And then if we stand behind, this is an official toss spot, but if you stand behind here, you can see which block you're actually even with. We did the same thing. The gold block is directly across from the gold block, so your height of your body or your mouth is kind of where the block comes out of. Your head should be where that button is. So the point of this one's at 10 height from the hoppers down below. And then above is we've got 50 above this block and then another 50 above that one. So we want to see how the blocks get affected when you throw them from certain heights. So we're going to start here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Let's take this just a little bit away. I don't want it to affect the chance of that hopper pulling in. Because the other thing this will show is how inaccurate your throws also will become the higher you get up in the air too. So let's start somewhat in the middle there, right? We want to make sure we're in the middle and then we aim to the middle. So we're going to go up here and we're going to throw at different ranges. This is going to be basically straight out and we're going to go 10 up and see how it affects the block. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, and those are done. We'll probably speed up the rest of this process so you can see just going through it. I won't count anymore, and then we'll bring you back to see what our results are. All right, so one thing you might have noticed is even though I felt like I was hitting the key at the same pressure and speed, the throw key, the blocks weren't popping up in the air as high as other times. So here's what happens. Out of the 10, the higher we go up, the accuracy is a little more random, okay? So you could miss to the left or to the right. It looks like 3 out of the 10 as you get to a certain height. So let's just go ahead and pick those up. Now, to give you an idea though, this is block 10, 11, so there's 2 and 12, and this one might have skewed a little bit forward, so let's call that 1 and 13, okay? So let's do, this is 13 and this is 12. Let's just come out here and call that 2 in each one, right? 10, 11, 12, and then look at that. So now we've got 6. With every one of those throws, and then there's one here, there. Let's double check. All right, we're missing, well, how many blocks are we missing? We're missing, looks like 1 block still. So there was a dud, okay? It was back here somewhere. So as you can see, with a certain range of throw, the majority of the blocks, no matter what angle you throw them at, as long as you're within a certain range, will still fall within a certain point right here. And that's where we're showing the 12. So from, looks like about 110 blocks up in the air, we're 12 blocks away for the most part, no matter what angle we throw it at. Let's go back and let's do the diamonds the same. So let's look at this, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's nothing in 9. 8, there's 1. Let's put that in the 8 slot. Ooh, look at that gold. 8 of them went in one spot. So it shows the accuracy there. And so that's 5, 6, 7. So let's put that one, oops, in 7. We're going, phone's going crazy. 7, okay. And then let's see, this one is 1 back and 1 back. So you can kind of see 8 and 1 and then 2 back that way. So we had 1 big diamond dud. Is there any others? There's a diamond right on 10. So let's go, this one's going to be out there. Let's pretend like, you know, maybe that's there, and then 6. So what I'm getting out of this is no matter what angle you throw it at, you're going to get a majority of the blocks going a certain distance. So all you have to figure out is, based off how high you are, how far out does it throw, and then you've just got to make sure you're aiming straight. Hopefully this helps you hit the target. I invite you guys to come back and play again. And if it's even more difficult, I'll change the game up to make it even more playable. And maybe I'll even invest time to put in an elevator so that you don't have to climb that ladder. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode as always. I did, and thanks for watching. And all you new subscribers, I just want to say welcome and thanks for joining us. Hope you have a good time. Feel free to use those comments for what you'd like to see, what you'd like to see better, and what you'd like to see different. As always, thanks for watching. Later.